Hello, people of YouTube again. I am the religious fanboy, and instead of doing a random 5 verses, I'm actually gonna read a whole chapter of the Bible just because I really like it, and personally, I've found it to be extremely comforting. I'm gonna read Psalms chapter 23. The Lord is my shepherd. There is nothing I lack. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He renews my life. He leads me along the right path for his name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. And usually the only anime that I've been reviewing is Dragon Ball Z stuff. But, I'm actually gonna, in this video, I'm going to review, I'm gonna do the first 2 episodes of Sword Art Online. If you want to watch it, because I highly recommend the show, you can, if you have Netflix, the English sub and the dub are both on Netflix. And also it is still on Toonami as of right now. Well, I got into this show because one of my very good friends actually recommended it to me a couple of months ago. I've already watched the first 2 seasons, so I thought I'd review it. And just said, first I'm gonna talk about the main premise of, the first season. At least. There's this game that is called Sword Art Online. When the first episode, the game launches, and the main character, the main male protagonist is a teenager named Kirito, who was actually a beta tester for the game. And the first episode takes place on the launch of the game. And he meets a new friend named Klein, who's, I guess the gamer term would be, he would be called a noob at RPGs. And when Klein and Kirito tried to log out, they noticed mysteriously that the logout option has been taken out of the game's hard drive. And then the creator of the game appears in the main social part of the game called the Town of Beginnings, and he basically tells them that he simply says if you die in the game, you die in real life, and you can't leave the game until you clear the game. What is basically what the setting is, I can't quite remember the name of the castle, but it's this castle with 100 floors, and you have to beat the boss on the 100th floor to clear the game. And also they say like I give people try to from the real world try to get the helmet off of you, then you also die. So basically the only way to escape the game is to beat it. And what there is one part that actually is quite comedic. The guy gives everyone a mirror, but when they look at it, it actually modifies their avatar to look and be exactly like the actual player. There's this one funny part where I guess there's this thing with virtual reality games where some guys dress up as girls for some reason, and just the effect of the mirror, it's really funny. In one of those scenes they actually kind of make that joke, and it made me laugh. And the second episode is they beat the final boss. I really like this one minor character in the second episode, because there's this other minor character that actually starts insulting the beta testers just because he blames the beta testers just because they got to play the game beforehand and they should have known about it, but they didn't. And this one guy actually stands up for the beta testers, and he talks about how the beta testers were handing out these game journals to tell you how to beat the game. Well, I just thought that part was really nice, just to see that caring of a person that early on in the game, in the show. Actually this is like the first time we really see the female protagonist, Asuna. Actually the second episode features probably one of my most favorite fight scenes in the entire show, when Asuna and Kirito are going back and forth fighting the final boss. I mean the first floor boss. After I don't think this counts as spoiler, but it might be. The leader of the party that Kirito and Asuna were in when they went to fight the first floor boss, actually died in the fight because he tried to fight him by himself. And there was something unexpected that happened. But I'm not saying it just because I don't know how to pronounce the name of the weapon that he used. But the first two episodes I really did enjoy. I highly recommend them. And before I sign off, I'm gonna tell you guys some of the other anime that I'm gonna be reviewing on this channel. I recently got the DVD, the complete series DVD set of Cowboy Bebop, so I'll be reviewing that. I'll also be reviewing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Psycho Pass. I'll continue doing the Kai stuff, but I only have it halfway into the Cell Saga, so I might just go as far as the Imperfect Cell Saga. that's probably as far as I'm gonna go until I find more episodes. Then I will go farther. And also I'll start reviewing Dragon Ball GT. And this new show that I heard about, what actually premieres tonight on Toonami, called Akame, I can't pronounce it. This, may God be with you, and see you next time.